Hello everyone, my name is, well, you don't care what my name is, and here we go with my review. You know what? Screw it. I haven't done a versus video in a long time. This is a perfect opportunity to do one between the original 1992 Aladdin film and the current present remake Aladdin film. So, let's get started. How do we do this? Well, it's very simple. Well, first of all, it's me, not you. I'm the one doing this, so it should be me doing this, how I do this, and not you guys. So, we got that out of the way. Pretty much how I do this is I focus on the story, characters, and then the animation with the music and special effects. But for this one, I'm focusing on the story, on the characters, on the music, on the animation, and how both films left an impact. So let's get started with the story. Story for this film, you already know what the story is. The story focuses on our main character, Aladdin, who's a street rat who lives out in the streets of Agrabah, even though he looks very clean and actually doesn't look very dirty for a street rat. Interesting. He then meets up with Princess Jasmine, who doesn't want to be a princess anymore. She just wants to find someone to love and not be forced to marriage and wants to be her own person. We've seen that plenty of times in other Disney films, but regardless, we're not going to get into that. Point is, Aladdin meets up with Jasmine, and two of them fall in love. But of course, Jasmine and Aladdin can't be together because Aladdin's a street rat and Jasmine is a princess. So Aladdin meets with Jafar, who wants to use them to get this ancient lamp that contains a genie inside, so that he can use it to take over Agrabah. Not the world, Agrabah. I can respect that. You don't want to take over the world, dude. You just want to take over this small city. I can appreciate that. So, anyways, Aladdin finds the lamp. He becomes friends with the genie. He becomes a prince. He falls in love with Jasmine. Jasmine falls in love with him. They then come across Jafar, who wants to use the lamp to take over Agrabah. And so it's up to Aladdin to stop Jafar and, pretty much save everybody. So that's pretty much the story for this. Which one told its story better than how I was trying to do it? I apologize. I've been doing this video so much. I so many takes. I'm trying to get this out as fast as I can. So anyways, to me, the original told its story a little better because it takes its time telling its story from the beginning from the opening to introducing our characters, to them meeting each other, to them interacting with each other later on, and then of course the introduction with the genie, and then the final battle as well. To me, I love how well it's paced, how well it keeps the audience focused. With this one, there are flaws in the opening act. I'm not going to get into that. Let me just say right now, they really made a big mistake not giving us a better introduction to our characters and developing them well. They just expect you to already know about these characters and the whole story about it. So, to me, I think that was their mistake. They should have told the story as exactly point by point by point, like the original. And what I also like about the original is the fact that, again, it's telling a story a lot better and more for kids, but also for adults as well. It's balancing itself out, and it's giving a very good lesson. Here, it takes a while with the second act to get to that message, and then the final act, it just falls off a cliff. I really wasn't as invested as I was before. So to me, the story for this new remake, it doesn't do its job, and I think that was its huge mistake. So I'm going to give points to the original. They did a much better job telling their story and did a much better job keeping the audience entertained all the way to the end. So that's a point for the original. What about the characters? How are they? Well, I will say this. I don't like Aladdin. I'm sorry. I don't like Aladdin from the original. I thought he's fine. He's a fine character, but I didn't really like him very much. I did like Jasmine a little bit, but there were times where I was like, yeah, I guess you're okay. So I kind of balanced. I'm kind of mixed between the two. I didn't like the Sultan very much of the original. I did like Jafar. Jafar I thought was awesome. I did not like Iago. I'm sorry, I cannot stand that voice very much. But the genie, Robin Williams, there's no one better. I'm sorry, no one could do that role. All right, what about the new versions? How did they all do? I thought the new Aladdin was a little better. The new Jasmine, I thought, she's fine, I guess. The new Sultan, new Jafar, it's not really. Will Smith, bless his heart, he's trying his best to be Genie, but when he's CGI Genie, I'm like, I don't like you very much. Please go away. But once he's regular, like looks human and everything, I thought, there we go. there's our genie. He's very charismatic. He's funny. He's very entertaining. The chemistry between him and Aladdin's good, and the chemistry between Aladdin and Jasmine is good too. But damn it, I like the original of the chemistry there. I love the chemistry between Aladdin and Genie in the original a lot better because you could tell there's a lot more closeness there. I like, Jafar in the original a lot more evil than this version. The relationship between Jasmine and Aladdin in the original, I thought, I don't like rush relationships, but the original did a much better job than this. So I guess I'm gonna have to give the point to the original. That's 2 now. So okay, let's be honest. It was always gonna win that point. Robin Williams, no one's gonna be able to beat him. Sorry. So let's move on to the music. Which did better? I like the song with the original. I like Arabian Night. I can't do it. I can't sing. Sorry. But I love the song from the first Arabian Night song from the original. I like You Never Had a Friend Like Me and A Whole New World. I like that one too. Some of the other songs, they were fine. In the new one, Arabian Night, it's pretty much rushed. I didn't like the Will Smith version of You Never Had a Friend Like Me. Didn't really like it much. I did like Prince Ali. That was okay. I didn't mind that at all. And the A Whole New World song in this one too was good too. So I'm gonna have to give it to the original. I'm sorry. The original to me had a much better music, especially at certain moments when the song had to be played. I did like a little bit. In this one, it feels like certain songs that are not done very well with a new version, especially with Never Had a Friend Like Me. I just listened to the whole version today, and I just felt as soon as I got home, because I completely forgot about it when I saw it. So I came home to hear it, and I'm like, it didn't feel like he didn't even try. Will Smith didn't even try. So giving it to the original. So that's 3-0. All right. Animation versus CGI. Which is better, the animation? I'm sorry. CGI Genie, I cannot do it. I cannot do it justice. Everything else, didn't like the CGI for this either. Give it to the animation. Much better. Love it better. All right. Which one left a bigger impact? The original. Let's be honest. The original did. And here's the reason why I feel the original left a much bigger impact than this one ever will, because I think it's mostly because of Robin Williams, the influence he kind of left on this film, and how this message for the story is like you have to be true to yourself. You shouldn't lie about who you are. Be true to who you are, and I love that message in the story. And Aladdin, in the relationship with him and Genie is it's much better than this version. I'm sorry. So for those who liked the new version, that's cool. I'm fine with that. But to me, in my heart, I love the original because it's done very well. Yes, it has its flaws, but it's done better, and it isn't rushed. It isn't expecting the audience to know who these people are, what the story is going to be. You should have, done the same way as the original did. Want to make some small changes? Go ahead, but don't try making too many big changes. Otherwise, you're going to screw this up. So, the winner of this, by a landslide, the original. I'm sorry, Will Smith. You were okay at certain times in this film, especially when you were human, Genie. But everything else, I'm like, I'm sorry, no. So, that's pretty much it, guys. The original won this, so if you guys still want to check out the new version, go right ahead. I recommend it, but I would much rather you watch the original. But that's just me. So that's it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this film, about these films, leave in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Check out my favorite page. Check out my Twitter page. And I'll see you next time to give you more love and more entertainment. So until then, take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye.